Good morning from Spring Ashfield. Really nice day today. It seems I've got luck when I'm looking for places to go with the weather. I really have. Anyway, where are we going today? Well, we're going to a place where coal used to be transported on barges along a canal and then onto railway lines that went in Mansfield direction. And what we're going to have a look at a beautiful little church there called St. Helens. And we're going to go to some ponds there where the railway lines used to be. Guess where we're going today? Right, so, sorry, I've just seen someone I know over there. His name's Sean. Showed me once an air raid shelter in his back garden. Or where there used to be an air raid shelter. Anyway, today we are off to Well, actually, I have been there once. I went there once when it was raining. But today we're off to a place called Pinxton. It's going to be a little lovely, epic little adventure. Going to show you where the old tracks went, where the old train station used to be. Even we're going to show you where the Porcelain pottery factory was, which is all quite near each other. Then we'll do a little walk around there. And that'll be the beginning of a series of videos in the area. Follow us. Brook Hill was one of the collarers. Welcome everybody. We are here today in Pinxton. Hi babe. Look, introduction to Pinxton. I've been here before, but when I came it was raining. I didn't see much. Nice little cottages. So yeah, the first thing we're doing today in Pinxton is we're going to show you where there's like a memorial thing where there's like that's a nice little cottage, where there's like the coal mine wheel thing that I missed last time I was here. We're going to go there first, then I'm going to head off towards St. Helens Church, because St. Helens Church, although it's not open today, does have some lovely daffodils apparently, because it's this time of the year with daffodils. That's quite old, isn't it? But we're walking up this street first and then we're going to come back down and we're going to go towards the wharf. The wharf obviously was a hub where you had coal being transported on the Cromford Canal branch to the wharf area, and that's where you also had the train, the famous train line, Pinxton to Mansfield line, plus the Great Northern line was there that went to Derbyshire. I just had to turn the camera off there because I don't like getting people in it too much. But yeah, so we'll go to see the wharf where the hub was, like I said. Also down there, I found on a map, is where the porcelain factory is, because Pinxton is well known for quite a few different things. It's well known for coal mining history. It's well known for the train lines, for the railway lines. And it's also well known for pottery. So we're going to show you a bit of Pinxton today. A lot of history here. There was the Brook Hill, Langton Colliery nearby as well. We're actually going to go on another walk. We're going to go another day to where the designer outlet is now, where there used to be an old castle which is not there obviously, but still a wall there and stuff belonging to the old castle. And then we're going to go through to the new Hucknall colliery site and Rockery Park. That's on another walk. It's a beautiful morning, and like I say, first stop is the memorial little thing where it's got like a little headstock, like a little sculpture. I'd like to see that. It's just up here. Follow us. Pinxton actually derived from Norman times, when Drogo FitzPonce held the manor here in Pinxton. Like I say, this building on the left hand side here, quite interested in that one. That looks pretty old. Could have been some kind of factory here. And this obviously is an abandoned pub here. That's a shame to see. People will have memories of this place. But yeah, this building here, nice old building actually. That's a shame about the pub. Was it a printing factory maybe? Because it still says printing there.
Sign and print, so they make signs.
Yeah, look at that. So, definitely looks like other businesses here were here. Look at that. Them shutter things you're on about, aren't you? A little green thing up there. It's quite old. We've got a church on the left hand side, but it's not the one we're going to see. Although we're going to pass this one anyway. This is more like a little chapel. Oh, it's not that small. Definitely a church then. 1864. But yeah, Pinxton obviously well known for its pottery, porcelain, that actually originated from Dresden in Germany, if you knew that. And the name of Pinxton was originally called Pinxton and changed to Pinxton. Coal extraction actually began as early as 1800s. What's this little thing here? Is that like an old oil well or something? I don't know, you know. It looks like a little oil well here. I know, but it looks like a well. It was either a well or it could have been, I don't know what it was. Yeah. It could have been like a well, or it could have been a gravestone. It's a bit odd there, that little thing there, isn't it? Then we've got something else. We've got like a little thing in someone's garden there as well. Pinxton Railway and the Cromford Canal made the area even more prosperous than it already was. So here we are, the top of Brookhill Lane and Victoria Road. Here we go. Here we have it. So we've got this over here on this side with all its daffodils, like I've been told, and then we've got another monument over there. It's quite nice, this little thing here. Little monument to do with the pits. John King of Pinxton, here we are. He was the inventor of the mine cage safety detaching hook. There you have it. The saviour of countless thousands of lives worldwide. Still in use to this day. Born in 1813 and passed away in 1886. And what's that there? What have we got there? What does that say? Is that his gravestone? Yeah. Or just a memorial erected? That is cool, isn't it? Excuse me. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is epic, isn't it? There you can see how it was done exactly. It's a nice little memorial, isn't it? It's quite cool, that is. I quite like that. That's epic, isn't it? So yeah, I was looking for that last time and I couldn't find it, but it was raining that day. And over there on that side, just over that side, there's like a thing there as well. So coal mining, by the way, in Pinxton dates back to Tudor times. That's quite a long time. Look at that. I like these little memorial things. They're really cool. Gives an indication to the places being to do with the mining history. And Pinxton became a mining village by the 18th century. Nice little, like how they put plant pots in the middle of it. That's cool. Flowers in it. Nice little memorial thing here, isn't it? It's quite big. These are quite big compared to other ones I've seen around. This one's quite big. It's nice. I like it. My wife over there. But yeah, it is nice. It's quite old, but still pretty, isn't it? I think it is. It's nice. It's a nice memorial. I'm glad I found that. This one. There's a little cart thing here. And that little monument there. It's cool, isn't it? Right, we're going to head up towards the church and then down to the wharf. I know it's just a wall, but why is it just there like that? It's got to be something to do with the pottery in the area. Or is it no, it's just a wall. I don't understand why there's just a wall there. No idea. Anyway, the laurels. So we're going to go now towards the St. Helens Church. Nice little houses down here. Got a local talking to my wife. Right guys, can you see this building here? A local has just told me, unfortunately it's been abandoned for a while, but it's going to be a medical centre. That'd be nice. But it was the local post office right here. This was the post office. You can still see because of the red on the side, etc., indicating post office. So we've had a lovely chat there to a local. It's a nice area here, isn't it? Pinxton's got some nice houses. But there it is, guys, the old post office. And yeah, we're going to walk down here a little bit and then we're going to go bare right and go up to see St. Helens Church. It's a lovely walk, a lovely day actually. We're very lucky with the weather because we plan these days well in advance. And there's someone out there, maybe a guardian angel, helping me. Didn't help me in the past because last time I was down here it was raining. That's just a grate there. But yeah. See down there in the horizon where Pinxton Colliery was. Someone said to me it's not very hilly here. It is hilly, it's very hilly. So they do say that where the churches are normally the oldest parts of the places, and the church is just at the end of here. There's an old conversion. Where is this church? I can't even find the damn thing. I think it's just down there on the left. What does it say there? In memory of Thomas Edwin Pepper, a lifelong supporter of grassroots football in the community. It's got a little like little quotation. The thing about football, the important thing about football, is that it's not just about football. That's a nice little quotation there. So rest in peace to you, my sir, my friend. So this was not part of the colliery here, but it is nice down here. Right, we're near the church, guys, so that's the main thing. We wanted to come down. I think we're going to take this footpath to go back down again afterwards. Looks a little bit like actually where Bentinck Colliery, which is not far from here. That's one of the footpaths I believe we're going to take down afterwards, unless we go round the other way. 13th century is St Helen's Church. I think it's not open, which is a shame. It was restored in the late 1800s as well, 1890s. It's a nice little church, isn't it? Nice graveyard here as well. Beautiful. So as I say, 13th century. And then bits were added onto it. You can tell actually bits that were added on, so let's go nearer to it. That's a nice little thing, isn't it, to sit there. Beautiful. So we're going to go nearer to the church while we're here. Let's have a little giddy gander next to the church. You can see there's like a war memorial there on the left. Can you see that little thing there? It's a beautiful setting here, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. You can see there the add-on bits in the 18th century. That probably that bit there. But the rest of it is 13th century, and it is beautiful with the daffodils. Someone said that online, and they're right. It's stunning. What they didn't tell me, it's a stunning place to have a cemetery. Wow, look at that, guys. That is beautiful area, isn't it? There's that memorial thing. We'll have a look at that in a minute. The Mining Welfare Club is behind it. You can see the M1 in the background. You can actually see where Brook Hill Colliery was. If I zoom in a bit there, we're going to see just around there, guys, where my finger is there. That bit there is where the old Brook Hill Colliery was. And all the way up there in the hill in the far end is Kirkby and Ashfield ways. This is a great picture here, isn't it? Stunning view. Take a picture of that. But yeah, that building there, that with the red roof there, that looks like it could be a school, was or is the Mining Welfare Club. And we're going to cut through there in a minute as we go down to the wharf. But here we have it. This amazing church. Stunning. That's going to be the 13th century part. It's got to be the tower. It's beautiful, really is. Stunning little church, St Helen's. I don't find many other names other than St Mary's or All Saints or certain names. I like it when I find a saint name that's a little bit different. So yeah, thank you for all new subscribers on my channel, Lost Pilgrim. It's been a few weeks since I've gone anywhere, because I've been going, well, I've been doing TikTok with my DJ stuff. Perez Family _ UK if you want to look for us. Yeah, you can tell that's the newer part there. That looks like a newer estate as well. That could be an old house just there on the corner. Stunning little church, isn't it? Really is. So we're going to head down towards the wharf, where we had the Great Northern Railway that started, that went towards Derbyshire, where we had the Pinxton to Mansfield line, where coal was transported from the barges on the Cromford Canal. I'm going to show you where the site was. We're going to show you where the porcelain factory was as well. And we're going to show you what is now called the Boat Inn. Hopefully we're going to have a coffee when we get there, because we always do in places we go to. But this is a stunning church, really is, in all its splendour. And someone told me, please come and have a look at the daffodils, and they weren't wrong. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Stunning. Look at the memorial in a minute, I'll go round. But yeah, you can tell this is added on later, this part here where I am now. You can tell by looking at it. I don't know where my wife's gone. She was on the phone. Oh, just spotted this here, by the way. So this looks like a bit of... It's obviously stone, but it's supposed to be like a... You know, like a sheet on top of it. Like a blanket, nearly. Some pretty old stones here as well. They're newer down there. And it's sectioned off with this wall here. Stunning place. Check this memorial out. It's quite prominent here in the middle of the cemetery. But it is beautiful here, there's no doubt about it. And yet again, as I say, we chose an amazing day to come. Goodbye, Helen, St. Helen. And let's have a look at this. In grateful memory of the men from this parish who fell in the Great War. I'll walk around here. The Irish Guards. The Royal Warwicks. The Royal Fusiliers. That's to do with the guns, I believe. The Royal Welsh Fusiliers. Leicester Regiment. Notts and Derby Regiment. Beautiful here, isn't it? It's really nice. Well preserved. And here we have a few more plaques. We've got 1939 to 45. Zoom in a little bit on them names. Rest in peace to you all. And then we got 1918 to 39. Lest we forget all those who have fallen, tell them of us. Rest in peace to you all. Right, so we're going to carry on our walk and we're going to head towards the Pinxton Wharf. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to anyone who does have a lost one like myself, because my mum passed away when I was younger. So if you do have a mother here, then a big happy Mother's Day from me, angel mums, and happy Mother's Day to everyone who's alive as well, but especially for the ones who've passed away, like my mother. Mother's Day is never an easy time of the year for me. And that station was called Pinxton and Selston, because that's near New Selston, and the railway went along there as well. But we're not going to that part of the railway. We're going to Pinxton Wharf side, where the pottery factory was, and the two kilns that used to be there. Don't know if we can get near, but we're going not far from that site. Can we cut through here? I suppose so. Let's cut through here. We'll also show you where South Pinxton train station used to be.
It's been changed.
I've just checked something. I've just seen something here. This welfare arena.
That's near us, isn't it?
I know. Van L is in Kirkby and Ashfield. So this is Pinxton Football Club, founded in 1994. But like my wife says, she's right. Van L is in Kirkby and Ashfield. Now where we live in Sutton Parkway area. I don't know if you know where I'm on about, but you should know. What a beautiful day. So I hadn't planned to come this way, but this is how things happen. This building here was, or is, I think it still is actually, is the Minor Welfare Club. Now, it says Ash Close there. Why does it say Ash Close there? Because this land where we are, or at the bottom of where the Ash Close is where Brook Hill Colliery was, the site, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. This building looks very similar to the one in Kirkby and Ashfield, which is the Bentink Welfare Club, isn't it? And then the one we saw in Newstead. So they were all built very similar kind of shapes. I thought it was a school when I looked from above there at the cemetery, but no, it's the Welfare Club.
The welly.
The Welly?
That's what it says, the welly.
Is that what it's called? The Welly? Yeah, but look, Pinxton's Miners Welfare Institute. Beautiful. So yeah, these industrial buildings that we can see coming up to now was part of the old colliery, the Pinxton colliery, which was called Brookhill Colliery. My wife's just mentioned something, you know, like I've heard that places like Kirkby and Ashfield are going to be doing a new park area for kids and whatnot. Morven Park, Kingsway Park. It's going to be literally like this, a fenced off area like that. Just thought I'd nip that in the bud. We've got the Wharf Aquatics at the end of here. Why is it called Aquatics? Well, we've got the river, well, the canal, the Cromford Canal that starts down here. So, must be a link to that somewhere. Actually, silly me, I've just remembered, we've also got the, how do we say this? Tongue twister. Erie Wash? Was it Erie Wash? Or Airy Wash? I would get it wrong, that name. I suppose it depends. Locals say it differently. I come from that side last time, but I remember it was raining when I came. And all this area behind me was where the pits were, and there's still industrial buildings there. In fact, it says there Brook Hill Road, just there. We've got a little micro pub. I don't know if it's still open. It doesn't look like it, or it might be, I don't know. It's called the Headstocks Micro Pub.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's called like that because of the colliery. Because the Headstocks might have been around this location. Obviously the colliery was just behind there. That's a nice outhouse there. Just seen this house here. Something to do with the army. Can you see that? It's got Scotland and England flag. That's pretty cool. I like that. Beautiful. Look at that. Meadow Terrace. It's nice down here. Little buildings spotted about, dotted about. It's all downhill now. We've done most of our uphill. Mill Lane. I saw this earlier. Wonder if there was a mill down here. Now I know there was a mill in this area, so that's quite possible. We've been on different videos where we've covered the Mansfield to Pinxton railway line, and today we're coming to the basin where the railway tracks were connected to the Cromford Canal branch, which brought the coal to be transported onto the railway line to Mansfield. And it was known as the Pinxton Arm. The Pinxton Arm, where it was transported. And we're heading down Alexandra Terrace, leading to York Terrace. We've got a railway line coming up. I think it is the freight line, the one that passes where the Railway Inn pub is, which was Pinxton and Selston Station. Where we're going now is towards the site of where South Pinxton Station was. Right here where we are now, on this left hand side here, this piece of land here is exactly the point where the China porcelain factory was. Right here for the pottery in the area. And right here where this wall is, because these lakes are man-made, right here where these walls are, the railway lines cut through. And we're going to show you where South Pinxton Station was, just here down here on the left hand side. The actual site. Tongue twister there. Do suffer from that at times. Right, so right here where I am on the left hand side used to be the old porcelain factory, because Pinxton was well known for pottery. Obviously not in there, but it was around this area, this whole area here. And right here somewhere where we're standing, would you believe it, was a train station, the South Pinxton train station. But right here, actually we've got some stone and some brickwork here, can you see? But yeah, right on this site was where the old South Pinxton train station was. So yeah, that's the Erewash, keep saying it wrong. That's the Erewash Canal, right there. Beautiful, isn't it? And that is the Cromford Canal branch, is just down there on that side, that goes towards the lakes. And at the end of here, we've got the boat inn, where we end our video today, because in the near future, guys, we're going to be coming and doing another video which starts here, and that's why I've come here today, because on my next video of this area we're going to start here and go towards Pie Hill. Here's a cut through here. Can we get through here? I mean, it is a bit thin, isn't it? It's putting a bit of thin here, isn't it? But around here was all the railway lines, the track bed, just where we are now. Got a squirrel. We've got these lovely lakes down here. Beautiful. So it was around this area, because as I say, the Erewash is down there and the Cromford Canal is just behind here, guys, and that's where coal was transported from the barges on the canal to the Mansfield to Pinxton line. Also here began the Great Northern Railway in the direction of Derbyshire, and there is the active main line, all in the same area. Here we have it. We've arrived. We've completed the Mansfield and Pinxton railway line. We've completed the line with different videos we've done. We're going to have a coffee in here, and then we're going to walk slightly down there to see where there's another little bridge, and also there's a water tower down there somewhere. Did you know that? Follow us as we finish today's journey. The gentleman here has just told me something. Where are we looking?
Yeah, railway sleepers.
Ah, right, perfect. Thank you.
They were bold rail.
These blocks here. See, these blocks here are to do with railway sleepers. What about this thing? No. The trough isn't, but these were. Oh yeah, they got holes in the middle of them. Also been told, yeah, which obviously makes sense, clay was brought along here on barges into the factory where we just were earlier, the factory site, the pottery factory, and that would make sense as well. But that's cool, isn't it? These were part of the sleepers. They've got a single hole in the middle of them. Can you see that? Right there. We've got the Erewash Canal going down there and the Cromford Canal on this side. And I believe further down, this is the Cromford Canal branch. We are going to Cromford in the near future. Just wanted to check if there was any more information about what I was just looking at here. Just found out as well, guys, there was also an actual Pinxton colliery up there, on that side there. I'm going to go around there in a minute. And it was the first deep coal mine. Although coal had been mined here since Tudor time, it wasn't until the arrival of Cromford Canal in 1794 that mining took off on a large scale. And the introduction of the Mansfield and Pinxton Railway in 1819 meant that coal would be transported economically to Mansfield. within a decade, several more deep mine pits sprang up close to this wharf. And that's where we are again. So as you could tell the map here, so we got the Erie Wash, whatever you want to call it, goes down there. Now earlier we saw a road called Mill Lane, and as I told you, I'm pretty sure there was a mill, and there was a corn mill on that road. We saw Mill Lane. I was pretty sure about that. You can tell by the names of the streets. Then just down here, not far from where we are, there was the tramway from Huthwaite and South Normanton pits. We're going to look into that because we're going to see if we can find the exact route where it went for next time. We are around here now, the Boat Inn. Just south of here was the Pitt Hill Colliery, and that was the Pinxton Colliery, and that is Derbyshire. So now we're in Derbyshire, but over there is Nottinghamshire. We're right on the borderline of both Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Like I say, I'm going to now walk down here a bit and loop it and come back round again. So I'm going to show you where there's an old swing bridge as well. That's right, we're going to show you where an old spring? What is going on with me today? Where an old swing bridge was. And there's also a water tower somewhere. So let's see if we can find that as well, because it's down here. And as I say, on our next journey, guys, when we start in this area, we'll be carrying on from where we've left off, and we're going to go towards Pie Hill, towards Summercuts, towards Alfreton Ways. That's called the Navigator's Folly, and I've never been as far as I'm going there. Unknown territory. I just heard a dog. Hope it's not like a dog on a loose. You know what I mean? Anyway, I've had to take my coat off because it's quite warm for this time of year. And I'm just going to go a bit further down here. But yeah, more or less where we're standing now would have gone the Great Northern Railway that went down towards Derbyshire, towards the area I've just told you about, Pie Hill, also towards Codner. And we need to go there, back there actually. I've already been once to Jacksondale. We need to go back to Jacksondale and walk along the canals down there, also with links to pottery. Jacksondale, Ironville, says it all in the name really, doesn't it? But yeah, it's been my great pleasure to show you around today. I've had a few issues with the language. I do get that sometimes with my mild autism. I get parts where I start stuttering and saying things wrong. I do apologise. I've just noticed behind there on the hill, you might not be able to spot it on the naked eye. I can see a bit of ground sticking out there. So we can zoom in just behind there on the field. That is the location, more or less, of the Pinxton collieries. And where we showed you obviously earlier was also Pinxton colliery, but that area we showed you earlier was what was called Brookhill. Now, can you see that route right there in front of me? Next time we're here, I'm going to walk down a little bit now, but next time we're here, we're going to go all the way down there, guys, all the way down there. And on a different video, we're going to go back to Newton. That was near Teversall, on the Teversall Trail, near the Silver Hill Trail. And we're going to go to Westhouses, another historical place to do with collieries and railway lines. We're going to do many more videos very soon. And for now, I think I've got to go that way, not that way. Don't even know where that goes. Oh, that's the waterworks down here. I think it's the waterworks. Yeah. It's the sewage treatment works. Severn Trent Water. That's where we got to last time, to the end of here. Somewhere down here is the location of the swing bridge, which I'll show you on the way back. Now we're going to walk a little bit down here, guys. This is the route we're going to take on one of our next videos that we do. So I'm just going to walk down just a little bit today. So this is in effect where the end of the Cromford Canal goes, along here. The Cromford branch, that is. And it's obviously, it ends towards where Pinxton Arm is. And obviously as well where Pinxton Wharf is. I always find out about new things when I'm on these videos. Here we go, some little ducks there. Quack, 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 quack. Sorry about that. Beautiful ducks are part of nature. But yeah, if you can believe that, if you can imagine, the clay used to come down here. Yeah? The clay used to come down here into the factory at the end there. The one that we showed you the site of earlier. And this is the Cromford branch. And down there, just there behind the trees, and they do join up later, is the Erewash River, where its source begins in the quarries near Kirkby and Ashfield. And behind there we've got Severn Trent water. Beautiful. I've noticed a lot of brickwork around. It's important when we find brickwork. Got some horses down there. These people aren't local, because I was asking if they knew where exactly the railway line went, the Great Northern Railway line. That's not for today's video, but I'm just coming for a bit of giddy gander down here to see if I can find that location. Actually, guys, I can see what I was trying to explain to you further down. You look over there on that hill. What do you see? What do you see? And don't say you can see a hill. You can see black. Now, people say, oh yeah, it's mud. Well, yeah, it could be mud as well, but a lot of it is coal. Resin or whatever it's called. You can quite happily guess and feel that up there was the collieries. You can see that on the naked eye. You know? You can see it. It's not just mud. It's ash. Here we have a little farm. I've got to walk back this way again in a minute. My wife stayed down there near the boat inn, which was a hotel, by the way. I think I mentioned that to you. It was a hotel for barges that came along here and stopped off there for the night. But like I say, we're going to come back this way in the near future. We're going to start here. We're going to go down in that direction. Can't give you too much information today because I don't know that much information. What do we have here? Maybe we've got a little tunnel. I'm not sure. There's definitely a bit of a drop here, isn't there? How did the boats come then? Interesting. Was there a swing bridge here? I know there's a swing bridge further down, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm just coming down a little bit here, because apparently there was a water tower here, and I think I've found the location. I think I have, behind them trees there. Not only have we got an old water tower, Longwood Hall used to be around here somewhere, and the Pinxton collieries, as I told you. This is a nice little find here, guys. I think that little building there is part of the old water tower. Got different ways we can get down here. Got straight down there, which I think is where we're going next time. We can go bare this way as well. But there's the water tower. Let's have a little look. I found it. And there again on the right hand side is a good example, a very good example of where the little collieries were here in the area. And you can see, no denying this, you can see the grey parts, the ash, where the coal was. Look at this, guys. Look what I found. It looks like there's some kind of bridge up there. Not too sure. Not too sure, but look what we have here. This is the old water tower. Hope someone's not living in it now. But it was right here where we are, on this site. Right here. The old water tower. Very cool find, isn't it? There's an echo going on. Must ask locals what that is there. But yeah, perfect guys. So, found one of the old sites of where one of the collieries was, which was the Pinxton one. We've found this. Not too sure if it was a water tower. Could be. We found this here. Now, this is confusing to me. I'm assuming this is a pinfold, or where they... No, I think this is where they have hay in here. You can just see hay through there. What's confusing about it is it's got big metal structure like on the edge of a motorway. Also, towards this way, if you take this route here, looks like it's blocked off there. Does that mean we can't get through there at all next time? Because I need to come and investigate this. I don't want to come down here and then we can't get through. Do you know what I mean? But I was planning to go that way. Oh, they've got an old building site here. What was here then? Got more derelict land here. What I do know is somewhere along here is the railway line. And that railway line is, by the way, a freight line. It's not Midland Railway like I said earlier when we got near the wharf. I was hoping you could turn off here on the left and then eventually end up near Pie Hill. I think you can. And what's that in there then? Is that a scrapyard? That's interesting. But yeah, this route here to the left, down here, is where we will come on our next journey, guys. It will be down here when we head towards the Pie Hill, etc. Now then, that's the end of our video today. Just going to show you, that's that thing I saw there, which I believe is the old tower, water tower. I need locals to have a bit of a gander at this one, right underneath what you think it is. I'm heading back that way towards the boat inn, and I'm just going to go past the location where the swing bridge was. Swing bridge obviously is a bridge that swings like that to let barges through. It's been my great pleasure to show you about today, and we found some interesting things, some fascinating things. The church up at St Helens with the view up there with the cemetery, picturesque, beautiful. And yeah, we'll be going again at the end of the month to Blidderth. But this time when we go to Blidderth, we will be going, instead of the same route obviously as last time, this time we will be going, there's a drop here, I wonder if there's a bridge here. Could well be a bridge under here, maybe the Erie Wash goes under here somewhere. Oh no, because this is not the Erie Wash, this is the Cromford Canal. Easy to get confused. Anyway, when we go to Blidderth, guys, what we're going to do, instead of going to where we were last time, this time we're going to take an old railway line and we're going to go towards Rufford Colliery, where the old Rufford Colliery was, and then show you a few areas there with old railways around there, and then head back into Rennerth, and then eventually back into Blidderth again. We might also go down towards Fountaindale if we've got enough time, and there's the possibility, I don't think we'll do it on the next one, but we will go eventually down through near Sherwood Pines, near where Rufford is. So we're going to show you a pinpoint there on a map where we're going to do another video. We'll walk all the way from there to Bilsthorpe. That's on another journey, and on that journey we'll be following, we'll show you where the Bilsthorpe colliery was, site. There's a new estate around there now, but we will take the Southwell, or Southwell, however you say it, line, and show you the old railway line towards Southwell. been my great pleasure to show you around as usual. Do apologise again for some language issues I've had today. I'm not too sure what that is about. Nerves, maybe. And we're off now. Just going to show you before we get out of here where the swing bridge was for the barges that came along here. Follow me, and goodbye, and thank you again for watching. From me, Lost Pilgrim. Until next time, look after one another. Peace out. And just before we leave today, is a little bit left, a very little bit left of the original swing bridge that was just here. I'll show you a little bit closer. It was right here. In fact, we can walk on it. Don't know if it's dangerous or not, probably, but we can walk a little bit. There used to be a swing bridge right here to let the barges through. Can you see that? You can see the old bit there. And that's the end for today, guys. Until next time, it's been my pleasure. Adios. Hasta la próxima.